Hey guys, Drew here, and I'm joined by Harry, and this is our new Explore channel. We will be doing previews like these for each Explore we do. We will be talking about the history and any other facts we find during our research of the places we explore. And today we will be previewing Stanley Estate Manor House.
So when we conducted our research before we actually went to the estate, we found that there was history that was recorded there from people buying and living in the house all the way back to the 1600s. And you can see that when you go there with the architecture and stuff. It just has a very old kind of vibe to it, and lots of the architecture is made out of wood. Anyway, so one distinctive person we found that lived there was a general called Sir Henry Clinton, and he lived there during the late 1800s, and he was actually a general during the Waterloo War.
We've researched further into the Battle of Waterloo, and we found loads of facts, but the key ones we picked out were roughly 180,000 people died in this war. It took place in Waterloo, a town in Belgium, and the result of the war ended in French defeat and England victory.
So in the area of Stanley Estate, we found that there are many other manor houses that were around at the time that the Stanley House was originally built, but many of these are now either knocked down and turned into houses, or some are used for things such as nursing homes. So Stanley House is the only house that's left standing of its original shell as to what it was built for originally. So we had actually been previously twice before to the time we recorded for the channel at the estate house, and both times we heard really weird stuff. So the first time we went, we were walking up towards the house for the second time that day. And as we got closer, we heard what we thought was like two knocks inside the house. You know, whether that could have been someone knocking in there or walking across the floorboards, we don't know. But we had literally been in the house 10 minutes prior and there was no one in there. So as we got closer, we then heard a murmured voice which sounded outside the house and not inside the house. So we decided to run, which maybe is controversial, but we didn't have our recording stuff, so we're just kind of doing it for ourselves at that point. But yeah.
On a separate occasion, we went back at night, and many more events actually started to happen as we expected. First of all, we were downstairs and we heard what sounded like footsteps above us. We didn't really think too much of it, but as we were walking upstairs, our friend must have stood on the same floorboards, as it created a very similar sound to what we heard. As we walked into a room upstairs, something made a bang and we couldn't trace the source of the noise as there was no one else in the room and it was just in front of us. After we heard the bang upstairs, we left the house and went back into the surrounding forest, and that's when we began to hear people walking around as if someone was walking on sticks.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this preview.
And look forward to our full exploration of the Stanley Estate on Saturday. Just to warn you guys, we've never experienced anything like this.